Right, Mason. Newcastle United 2, Fulham 1. Not the greatest of games, but we've won it. But yeah, as I said, been a hot in the mouth moment today, to be honest.
We did. It looked like it was going to be a draw till Fulham bottled it at the end. But it was poor. I'm not going to say we were excellent. It was poor at times today. But I finally, luckily enough, we got the win at the end, which is pleasing.
I mean, we've scored 2 goals today from 2 errors from Fulham. I mean, the first goal, I don't know what Bassey's doing, just dilly-dallying on the ball. Maybe he takes advantage, comes off the post, but still went in the back of the net.
I don't know what Bassey was doing, to be honest. But obviously, Murphy got the advantage of taking the ball off him. Obviously, went in, and obviously we went 1-0 up. We nearly would have been 2 with the same type of run, and obviously it went a bit wide. But I was a well taken goal by Murphy, but I don't know what Bassey was doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's technically why Fulham are probably one of the reasons why Fulham are not having the greatest of seasons at the moment right now, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, second half, I mean, they got the equaliser. I mean, for Fulham, for Lukic. Again, that was. Could you see that one coming?
A little bit, but I didn't think that Lukic was going to play today because it was said he was injured. But I'm not how. So I'm not what happened. But I think at first it looked like we were let off. Obviously, it came off the ball, and obviously Lukic had went in, and I was disappointed at the time. But when he capitalised, and obviously the subs were being made as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was getting so frustrating at times. We had to get some other players on, like Alanga, got a Silva on as well. But we got the winning goal. I mean, Silva with a chance forces Leno into a bit of an error, and our captain pounces on it and wins us the game.
I don't know who it was. Where people around me didn't know who it was at first, but when we looked at it, it was Bruno, I thought they were gone. I don't know. Leno did bottle it at the end, to be honest. But he should have done a lot better. And obviously Bruno took the rebound, and obviously it went in, which was delighting at the time.
That's it. I mean, I think it's all about the 3 points today, because we definitely weren't at our very best.
Oh, we needed the 3 points today massively. Obviously, it would have been a bit of a downer if we got the draw, but at least we got the win in the end.
Yep.
And hopefully we can take it into Tottenham on Wednesday, and obviously West Ham next Sunday.
That's it. I mean, how are you feeling for Spurs next Wednesday?
If we play like we did last Tuesday, I think we'll beat them. Because they bottled it against Villa, and if we play like what we did against Benfica, I think we'll probably beat them.
Do you make any rotations?
Probably one. Probably
there might be a few.
Probably be Botman for.
Well, Botman may have to come out. I think Ramsey may come in for this one. Possibly Barnes. Maybe Emil Kraft might come in as well.
I don't know if it looked like Joe Linton was knackered after 10 minutes. We're going down.
Wasn't at his best again at times, was he?
I'll probably start Ramsey on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad shout then. Oh, well then, let's see what our match-room player ratings will be like.
Thank you.
Right, Shoggy, Newcastle United 2, Fulham 1. 3 points. Although, not at our best today, to be fair. I think it's all about the 3 points today.
I predicted a 2-1 win to Newcastle. I predicted that would get the win, but it wouldn't be an easy match. I think you would make it difficult for ourselves, which we did do. I thought it was a relatively even game because we allowed Fulham to have a lot of the ball at times, and even when we had the ball, we were just giving it away a lot, and it was really frustrating. It was just a drab performance, but at the end of the day, 3 points is 3 points. That's a sign of a good team if you can find a way to win late on, and we'll have to win our games at home in order to want to do something this season, because we've been so inconsistent. Like Brighton, I thought were pathetic. Brighton deserved to win. Played so well against Benfica. We've done well in the Champions League in general, but we've got to put those performances in the Premier League. And yeah, we're not quite there yet. I still think we're still gelling. There's still a lot of work to be done, but we're very lucky in the end that Bruno's found the winner and that we've got the 3 points, because in truth, I think a draw would have been the fair result. I don't think any Newcastle fan would have complained. And I also want to be honest, if we hadn't have got the result today, a lot of that would have been on Eddie Howe in terms of his team selection. I didn't think it was the best of selections. Like, Barnes, for example, was unlucky not to have started after his 2 goals against Benfica. You've got to rotate when you're playing games every 3 to 4 days. And the second half, when Fulham equalised, that was coming. But the substitutions were reactive because we were drawn at the time. But when we were winning 1-0 and Fulham were still having a lot of that possession and creating the problems, Eddie Howe should have made the substitutions there. And then I said to one of the lads next to us that he maybe should have made the subs at half time, just freshen up the team, because the first half was drab. Second half wasn't much better. But with the subs, it did help in terms of getting that final result.
The goals we've scored today have come from errors. I don't know what Bassey's doing on the ball. Murphy just takes perfect advantage. Thank you very much. Does come off the post, but it's still in the back of the net.
Both goals were self-inflicted. So our goal, for Murphy was a full mistake. Murphy latches onto it. He puts it into the back of the net. Leno's got absolutely no chance. And then, rather than just sort of go and get that second goal, we allowed Fulham back into the game. And, there was warning signs there going into half-time. Second half, Fulham deservedly equalised. It was a bit of a mess, wasn't it? No one can tell me that wasn't coming. And it was how we're going to react. The game, for me, was still stale. Like, not a lot was happening. I think Fulham was starting to tire out a little bit. We're starting to get at them a bit more. And no doubt Marcus Silva will not be happy with the defending towards the end. But at the end of the day, we're at home. We've got the crowd behind the players, and the players know that, and they've responded in good fashion. And as I mentioned before about the substitutions, they've worked. Alanga, like I say, he's quick, but he doesn't do a lot with the ball at times. I think he was all right, but he's got to be better. But you've got to give Asula a lot of credit.
Do you know what? Yeah, fair play. He forced Leno into a bit of a mistake, parries it out, and Bruno just pounced onto it.
You've got to be in the right place at the right time, and Asula was so positive, in that situation. It would have been very easy for him to have just, not have done something with the ball and lost it. I feel like he needs more time in terms of on the pitch, rather than coming on for like the last 5 minutes plus added on time. He's not going to make a real impact, but I feel like he did, towards the end. And Asula, for me, in a game like this against Fulham, where it's drab, nothing's happening, you could argue that he should have come on the hour mark. Give him a bit more time. And he's probably put himself on that side against Tottenham in the Carabao Cup. There's every chance, because, as I've said before, with these games coming thick and fast, Eddie's going to have to make decisions. He's going to have to disappoint players.
Yeah, he will have
to freshen up the team, and I feel like it's something we're going to have to do moving forward, because, like I say, there's no easy game in the Premier League, and there's no easy game in the Champions League or any competition. But I feel like it's got to be lessons learned from both sides, really. That the team's still got to find a way to gel. Eddie Howe's still got to rotate the side. I just felt like today, we've got very fortunate, haven't we? But we'll take it. 3 points is 3 points. We're climbing up the table, and we've got to maintain that consistency. As I mentioned, we've got West Ham coming up next in the Premier League as well next Sunday. So we've got to find a way of just backing up the results in the league, but also remaining consistent in the competitions, which we're still in. But like I say, overall, it was a bit of a grind. Not going to lie, but a sign of a good team.
Well, that's it. I think Eddie will rotate against Spurs. I think Ramsey will come in. Maybe Kraft may come in, possibly as well. He's got to, as you said, he's got to rotate.
Yeah, for example, Joe Linton, he picked up a bit of an injury in that first half. I'm actually amazed that he played the rest of the game. I thought Eddie Howe would have made a sub there and then, but listen, he's a gaffer. He knows what he's doing. Jacob Murphy had that little bit of a knock as well in the match. So, it's a long season, we know this, and Eddie's going to have to get it right. And like I say, you trust Eddie Howe, but at the end of the day, you've got to look at the reality. If we had not got the 3 points today, that would have been on Eddie Howe. That we didn't get we didn't get the team set up correctly, and that we didn't get our Fulham, because you got to remember, this is what was at the time 15th versus 16th in the Premier League, and it really showed that in the match. But like I say, no one's going to care about how the performance ended up and how it's all about the points. It's all about the 3 points and moving up the Premier League table.
Well, that's it. Anyways, right, Lawrence, Newcastle United 2, Fulham 1. We've got the 3 points, but maybe not the greatest of performances today, to be fair.
No, it wasn't, but signs you got to find a way to grind out results, and that's what we've done, because you've seen against Arsenal, once they equalised, we just didn't really do much to try and get the lead back, and then we lost that game. You worried we were going to lose that game, but as I meant, you just got to find a way to get that win. And first time we've won after conceding since the Man United game. This is in the league, and the first time we've got a result despite conceding since Brighton when we drew 1-1.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, the goals today were from mistakes, to be fair. The first goal, I don't know why Bassi for them is dilly-dallying on the ball. Murphy just takes perfect advantage just to take it off him. Just went for goal. Did come off the post, but he put it in the back of the net still. Capitalised on a Fulham mistake.
Yep. You're just thinking maybe if I had Joachim Andersen there, but he would have probably known better. But Bassi needs to do better there. But fair play, Murphy, just to take advantage of that. And that's what happens when we do keep up the high press.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I mean, second half again, just a little bit. But Fulham got the equaliser. Do you think it was coming?
Well, they had the chances. Got to be honest, Trippier just didn't look very good. I thought their wingers looked dangerous. But there's a lot of the crosses. I'll wait for this one. This ambulance.
Should be all right.
Sorry. But yeah, they had a lot of crosses, but a lot of them were just missing players. But then they got one in, and it was good. I think from Lukic.
Yeah, you could say it was coming a bit as well, to be fair. We had to then get some other players on, to be fair. We did get Elanga on. We did get Asula on. And do you know what? Fair play to Asula, because a lot of people thinking he's not good enough for the Premier League. But to be fair, I didn't think Big Nick had his best game, to be fair. The way he got the ball, took a shot, which he has every right to, forces Leno into a bit of an error, spilled it, and then our captain there's just to pounce it and get us the winner.
Yeah, well, he got the ball. I'm thinking, is he going to slip here when he was lining up the shot? But he didn't. It was good effort, and it forced Leno into the save. And then Bruno, right place, right time. Lovely finish from him, and gets us the win. I mean, to be fair, Bruno and I'll say it was Murphy. They both should have had another reach. Murphy's was 1-on-1, but hit straight at Leno in the first half. Then Bruno, just after Fulham equalised, had a header which he should have scored. But at least he got the winning. At least he got the goal. That's all that really matters.
Well, that's it. Absolutely. I mean, I think some of the current players we play were quite tired today, to be fair. There's got to be rotations against Spurs, to be fair. I don't know why. I think the likes of Ramsey has got to come in, possibly Barnes, I wouldn't mind Emil Kraft coming in for that one as well.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't even mind Kraft coming on, because I mentioned Trippier struggled.
He did a bit today, to be fair.
But yes, we've got to be getting I think Ramsey, Barnes, I probably look to get them in the side on Wednesday. I mean, I would have definitely started Ramsey today.
So would I, actually.
But I'm sure we'll rotate. I mean, Spurs will probably be similar, because they've also had Champions League, and they've got game tomorrow.
Well, that is true. I mean, how are you feeling for Spurs in the Carabao Cup on Wednesday?
I'm still quite confident. Just the home record in the Cup under Eddie Howe.
Still good, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially when there's something about when it's what games against the greedy six.
Well, that's it. If we beat these, out of all the Carabao Cup competitions we've been in, that would we'd have knocked out all of the big six.
Well, yeah, because before last couple of years, the two teams that have not beat us in the Cup under Eddie Howe will beat them at the fourth round the next season. I mean, I know it's not going to be the case this year. I mean, we might get Liverpool later on, but yeah, I'm quite confident we can get the win. I think it'll be a good atmosphere with it being Spurs. They'll bring in a lot of fans as well.
Yeah, probably will. Well, then, thank you all. Right, James, Newcastle United 2, Fulham 1. We've got the win today. I think it's all about the points today because I did think we were at our very best today, to be fair. Like,
For both teams were absolutely not at it today. It was just a hard, like, fighting task just to get the win at the end, to be honest. And we got it in the end, so that's the main thing, I would say.
well, yeah, the goals today, errors. Our first goal, Bassey holding on the ball far too long, dilly-dallying onto it. Murphy pounces onto him and says, thank you very much. And now the shot's come off the post, but he's put in the back of the net, and we've absolutely capitalised on a Fulham mistake there.
Keeper actually got a fingertip onto the post, which was, to be fair, close for him. But 1-0 for, just got it out of nowhere, to be fair. And from then, it was just quite bland, to be honest.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was just watching it. I was like, what am I watching here?
Do you think we were quite tired from the other night?
Very, I would say, especially Big Nick. Honestly,
He wasn't at his best today, to be fair. Like.
Honestly, I felt sorry for him, honestly. He's done well to stay on.
He's going to have the probably an off one game, to be fair. Like.
All right, of course. And rest of the team just looking that good as well, I thought, as well. And it just shows with all these Champions League games we've got, it's going to tire the players out and everything. Yeah, we've got a better squad, I would say, since the last time we won the Champions League. And we've got a bit more depth, but I don't think we have still not enough depth in the team either at the same time.
Well, true. Second half, was the Fulham equaliser coming, do you think?
Yeah, well, I could say coming by a mile off, and to be fair, just a clash of heads. What I saw of it, Botman and Jovic, I think he's called. Lukic. And clash of heads. Botman had to be forced off.
Maybe it's playing it safe.
Yes, he was holding his head with a bandage thing on, like this.
So be safe rather than better to be safe than sorry.
I think he'll be back straight after.
Hopefully, we'll see. Unless if he does sit out, it's probably a little bit understandable.
Could just get a rest against Tottenham at midweek.
Maybe
just give him a rest and just keep him for West Ham.
Possibly, yeah. We got the winner. To be fair, Sula did very well when he come on. Went for the opportunity. Good save by Leno. Forces Leno into a bit of an error. And our captain just pounces onto it.
Bruno saved us so many times this season, I think, at the minute. That was one against Forest.
Yep.
And now one against Fulham. And then he's got us to win in the end, and I will take it, even though we weren't at our best. No team today was at the best, and I thought, typical Newcastle, just got the win in the end, and I'm happy with that as well.
Yeah, I think we all are. I think Eddie has got to rotate against Spurs. I think maybe Kraft may come in, could possibly share. I think Ramsey may come in for this one. He didn't come on at all at any time.
I'm surprised Ramsey didn't come on, but to be fair, he did play most of the game against Benfica midweek.
He has come back from an injury as well.
Yeah, got play it safe with him, but I would say, could do half and half on midweek, do Ramsey first half and someone second half, might help us a bit. But I think a lot of rotation midweek, got to have it.
Yeah, I agree. How are you feeling for Spurs next Wednesday? How can we do it?
I don't see why not. I'm going to say, we're going to win, I would say. And going on to West Ham, I think we should beat them as well.
They're terrible, aren't they?
Awful. Even with Nuno as manager, I don't think
it's not improved, is it?
I don't think it has. And I'll be very, very shocked if we don't get a win against West Ham.
Same as well. Oh, well then, thank you very much.
In a bit.